Attention, passionate Dallas Cowboys fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East, and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another championship run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before we dive in, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and fellow Dallas Cowboys fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, hold on tight because what I am about to tell you is shaking up the entire NFC East, and it has got serious implications for the Dallas Cowboys' future. We've got a blockbuster move in the works, and it involves a name that has been making waves not just in college, but now potentially in Dallas. Shedeur Sanders. Yes, you heard that right. Shedeur Sanders, the son of legendary Deion Sanders, is now the focus of NFL trade rumors, and it's not just idle chatter. The Cowboys are reportedly eyeing him, and this could be a game changer in how they approach their quarterback situation moving forward. But let us back up a little because this isn't just about a flashy name or a flashy move. It's about strategy, future planning, and understanding the bigger picture of what the Cowboys are trying to build. As many of you know, the Cowboys have been in a bit of a tumultuous phase lately, especially after the Micah Parsons trade. That move was bold, aggressive, and it sent shockwaves through the league. But it also left some questions hanging, particularly about how the team is planning to sustain success long-term. The big question mark, of course, remains at quarterback, where Dak Prescott's future continues to be a hot topic among fans and analysts alike. Now, I want you to imagine a scenario where the Cowboys make this bold move trading for Shedeur Sanders. It's not just about grabbing a promising young quarterback. It's about sending a message. A message that Dallas isn't content with just competing. They want to dominate, to reassert their place at the top of the NFC East and even beyond. Sanders, as many of you know, is a highly talented quarterback coming out of college, with impressive stats and a skill set that has NFL teams salivating. His arm talent, his ability to make plays outside the pocket, and his leadership qualities have been widely praised, even if he is still raw in some areas. But of course, there's a lot to consider. For starters, the NFL transition is tough, and Sanders' early preseason performance with the Cleveland Browns has raised some eyebrows. Reports indicate that he has been inconsistent with timing, especially with his receivers, and the speed and complexity of NFL defenses are proving more challenging than anticipated. That's not unusual for a rookie or a young quarterback, and it's part of the process. The Browns, it seems, are quite pleased with their veteran starter, possibly Deshaun Watson, and have seen enough from their other young quarterbacks to suggest that Sanders could become expendable if the right opportunity comes along. And that's where the Dallas Cowboys come into play. The Cowboys have long been rumored to be looking for a long-term successor to Dak Prescott, especially considering his postseason struggles and the fact that his contract is quite hefty. Prescott, as talented as he is, has a playoff record of just 2-5, and his postseason performances have often fallen short of expectations, averaging around 280 yards per game in the playoffs. He has shown flashes of brilliance, but also moments of inconsistency that have frustrated fans and analysts alike. With Prescott entering his age 32 season, the Cowboys are faced with a difficult decision: should they stick with him and hope for postseason breakthrough, or explore other options that could secure their future? Let us not forget, Prescott's durability has been a concern. Over the past 5 seasons, he has played in only 57 out of 83 possible games, which is roughly 68.6. Injuries, shoulder issues, and other setbacks have hampered his ability to stay on the field, and that's a red flag for any organization looking to build an enduring contender. The NFL is a brutal league, and durability is just as important as talent. That's why the Cowboys are exploring all avenues, including the possibility of trading for a quarterback like Shedeur Sanders. It's not necessarily about replacing Prescott immediately, but about having a contingency plan, a long-term solution that can either push Prescott to perform at a higher level or eventually take over when the time is right. Now, you might wonder, why would the Browns be willing to trade Sanders at this point? Well, early in training camp and preseason, the Browns have been evaluating their options, especially after drafting Sanders with high expectations. But reports suggest that his transition to the NFL has been slower than anticipated. The timing with his receivers has been inconsistent, and adjusting to the speed of NFL defenses is proving to be a challenge. Meanwhile, the Browns' veteran quarterback, Deshaun Watson, is still viewed as the starter, and the team's coaching staff is pleased with his progress. Additionally, a surprise breakout from a lesser-known quarterback on their roster has added some depth and options at the position. Given this scenario, Sanders might be viewed as expendable, especially if the Browns see an opportunity to gain draft capital or fill other roster needs. For Dallas, this is a golden opportunity. The Cowboys have been rumored to be looking for a long-term quarterback to eventually succeed Prescott, and Jerry Jones, as always, has shown a willingness to make bold moves that can shake up the league and change the division's power dynamics. Think about it, if Dallas pulls the trigger on a trade for Sanders, it's not just about the immediate impact. It's about setting a new course for the franchise, aiming for sustained success and championships. Sanders, with his talent and youth, could develop into a franchise quarterback, and the Cowboys could finally put an end to the quarterback carousel that plagued them for years. It's a bold move, one that could define the next decade of Cowboys football. Of course, the decision isn't just about trading for Sanders. It involves considering the cap implications, the draft capital involved, and how he fits into the team's overall offensive scheme. The Cowboys' offensive coordinator has been known for his innovative approach, and Sanders' skill set could potentially elevate the offense to new heights. It's also about the culture. Dallas has a storied history of developing quarterbacks and turning them into stars. Think about Troy Aikman, Tony Romo, Dak Prescott. Each of these quarterbacks brought something unique, and Sanders could be the next chapter if given the right environment. And let us not forget, Jerry Jones has never shied away from making splashy moves. Remember the trade for Amari Cooper or the signing of big-name free agents? He is always looking for that competitive edge, that X factor that pushes the Cowboys over the top. A move for Sanders would certainly fit that mold. It would send a message to the rest of the league that Dallas is serious about winning now and building for the future. Now, what does this mean for the NFC East? Well, with the Eagles maintaining their high-powered offense and the Commanders trying to build a more competitive roster, the division is as fierce as ever. A new quarterback in Dallas could tip the scales. Imagine Sanders quarterbacking a Cowboys team that already boasts a strong defense and a talented offensive line. The NFC East could see a shake-up, a new hierarchy forming where Dallas becomes the team to beat, not just in the division but in the entire conference. But let us be clear, all of this is still in the rumor mill and nothing is set in stone. It's about strategy, timing, and the willingness of both teams to make a deal that benefits them. The Cowboys front office is no stranger to making bold moves, and if the opportunity presents itself, they jump at it. Whether Sanders becomes a Cowboy or not, the message is clear. Dallas is looking ahead, planning for a future where they are not just contenders but champions. Now, as fans, we all want to see our team succeed, and the possibility of a trade for Shedeur Sanders adds an exciting layer to the season's narrative. It's about hope, about believing that this team can finally take that next step and bring another Lombardi trophy home. The offseason is always a time filled with speculation and rumors, but when it involves your team's future quarterback, it's impossible not to pay attention. So, what do you think? Would a trade for Sanders be the right move for Dallas? Do you believe he has what it takes to lead the Cowboys back to glory? Or do you think Prescott still has a shot to prove himself? Whatever your take, drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear from all of you passionate Cowboys fans because your opinions matter so much to us and to the future of this franchise. Don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, analyses, and deep dives into everything Dallas Cowboys, so stay tuned, stay excited, and let us keep the Cowboys spirit alive. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news.